we meet again. My parents feel very strongly about me at least putting up a once a week video because they miss me so desperately, which is understandable given that it's me. This is that. This is gonna be that video. So I guess welcome me back to the internet. You may notice, looking at this video, that there are some differences. There are some things that are different in this front of view that weren't there before. One of those things is going to be these beds, the stark difference in the walls. I believe that the observant among you, those able to recall details, will hazard a guess that I am in fact living in the bottom bunk this year. Those among you will be correct. So I could sum up my classes for you, but I don't want to because it's boring. So we're gonna move right along to what is interesting, and that thing is Doctor Who. Last week's episode was really good. There were some people on the internet who really love to hate it, but that's because those people can't get over Stephen Moffat, and they just love to hate Stephen Moffat. And I don't really take their opinions into that much consideration, because they've closed their minds to anything he ever puts out. I really enjoyed the first episode of Asylum of the Daleks. I was ready to cry over the pawns, but they got it together, and that was good. I feel really bad for Amy, but they're gonna work through this together because they're meant for each other. I loved Oswin, but I do see where people are coming from when they're like, Oswin is just River Song Part 2. Because thus far, and she's only had one episode, so people who are really up in arms over this need to calm it down. Thus far, they do seem to have the exact same characters. But hey, it was one episode. That may seem like gibberish to some of you, and that's because those of you don't know that the actress who played Oswin Oswald, Jenna Louise Coleman, is the actress who's playing the new companion. Spoilers. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Further spoilers, the new companion's name is Clara, not Oswin. What? I don't get it either. But anyway, today's episode, and I don't know the name of it, so I'm just going to refer to it as Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, maybe that's the name of the episode, was the best thing that ever happened to me, and it's my new favorite episode of Doctor Who. Hands down. It wasn't written by Stephen Moffat, it was written by this guy named Chris something, and it just seemed to me like this guy felt he only had one shot at writing a Doctor Who episode, so he's going to put in everything he ever wanted to see in a Doctor Who episode, in one go. So we got snarky Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy-esque robots and dinosaurs and creepy old spaceship and imminent threat from India. What else did we get? We got Argus Filch and Arthur Weasley playing Rory's dad. We got Queen Nefertiti and Lestrade hooking up in a tent. I loved this episode a lot. I thought it was hilarious. I thought the Doctor broke my heart a little bit, a couple of times, because he doesn't feel that he's worth anything, and also because he knows that he's going to be leaving the pond soon, and he makes sad faces in the backgrounds of scenes, and I can't handle that. I felt that the best scene in the episode was Mr. Pond, not Mr. Pond. I felt that the best scene in the episode was Mr. Williams, Arthur Weasley, sitting in the TARDIS store, looking at Earth, drinking a cup of tea, and eating a sandwich. I felt that this combination of events was the most British thing I've ever seen, and I appreciated it. It was totally a filler episode, so there's no real conspiracy to discuss, but it was a super quality filler episode, okay? Queen Nefertiti was awesome, and all of her shut up and listen to Amy Pond conversations were awesome. I appreciated her so much. And then Lestrade's character, the actor's name is actually Rupert Graves, and the character's name was Riddell, I think, was just awesome and foxy and funny. He got his manpower attitude handed back to him via sass. He shot some dinosaurs. Jeremiah and Dionysus, who were some of the people I watched the episode with, were thrilled to see that the velociraptors were given feathers, which is more accurate than the Jurassic Park counterparts. It was very good. It was good. It was good. It was good. Other things in my life I guess I could talk about. I'm gonna re-dye my hair today. Allie's coming over. I bought purple instead of pink. The real quandary is whether or not to bleach it again, because it has faded to like this weird blonde at the tips, kind of pink towards the middle-ish. And I feel like even if I just dyed the purple straight over that, it would look cool. But what I bought did come with bleach. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll be calling everybody I know in a mess because all my hair falls out. In order to get that dye, I rode my bike all the way to Walgreens and back. I may or may not have actually been trying to get to a CVS and I got lost, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm an adult. Also, this week on last Wednesday, we had our first ballroom class lesson thing. It wasn't really a lesson because it was the first one. We didn't have it on Monday because it was Labor Day. So we didn't have our instructor, Jessie, there. So it was just all the officers being like, hey, this is ballroom to all the new people. P.S. 114 people came. Just gonna let that number sink into your brain. And it was fantastic. So, parents, ballroom dues. They're $45 for the semester or $80 for the year. And they're due not this week, but the week after that. So not this Monday, but next Monday. That was useless. I'm cutting that. But I'm going to include the clip of me saying that I'm cutting that, and you'll just have to sit and wonder what it was I cut. What did I talk about? You'll never know. So, that's my life. That's my week. You guys got to see my face. I'm sure you're quite pleased with it. I know I am. It's a good face. Goodbye.